And before we go to this match, because we're actually going to watch this one, let's watch something else. We've got a clip of a Coliseum video match taped April 26th in Des Moines, Iowa, and they opened the show with Jarrett versus Razor, but this time they put you in a shark cage above the ring. And while we watch a clip of it, you must have a story of this match, I'm assuming, but when you listen to the commentary, you'll notice that you get called Road Dogg a few times.
Yeah, several times. I think Jeff had probably called me that because prior to this, I think we had done the Heartbreak Hotel and some stuff on TV where Jeff had said the old Road Dogg, you know what I mean? So I think he'd thrown the word around. But yeah, Monsoon, I think it's Monsoon in this doing the audio.
Is it Mr. Perfect with him or who?
I don't know. I couldn't, when I watched this earlier, I couldn't tell who it was either. And so maybe somebody could help us.
Yeah, let's run this clip.
Down here. Well, obviously, referee
for those of you not watching on YouTube,
here.
there's Razor in the ring, Jeff on the apron, and a shark tank in the middle of the ring. Shark cage, excuse me.
Double J, you bleach blonde country bumpkin.
He resembles that remark. He certainly does.
You carrying around my gold belt.
Both you and Jeff very upset on the outside.
Chico.
Yes. He called me Chico.
You go in the cage, you get the razor's edge.
Oh, strong words.
Gets you fired up, gets you upset about the situation.
Yeah, this is what we did with Razor from the get-go.
Be aware from behind, look out.
Road Dogg with the double axe from behind.
Double axe from behind. And this is, I thought, was great.
I agree.
Door open, hit the ropes. Oh, he hit me.
And Jarrett knocks you into the cage.
Oh, and Dirty Danny, what was his name?
Danny Davis.
Yeah, Danny Davis. I just saw him, actually, this past week at a signing. There I go. They're hoisting the shark cage above the ring. So there's a funny story I'll tell at the end of this. This was actually great fun. You know what I mean? Like it was this kind of stuff is old wrestling stuff that never gets old. You know what I mean? They could do this again right now, and people would still love it with the right person.
Some people have fears of heights. I'm assuming you're not one of them.
So look, I was scared when I rappelled out of the bottom of a helicopter, out of the hellhole of a helicopter. I was scared when I rappelled down the rappel towers and stuff. But that's different than heights. That's going down from a tall height with a piece of rope tied to you. You know what I mean? And not trusting the whole process until you do it a couple times and learn, oh, this works. So no, I was not scared of heights. As much as I was the fall from that height.
I mean, you're up there. I think one of those things that it's not the height, as you say, it's the wobble.
Yeah, well, and that thing, look, I trusted the apparatus. I was up there, and look, I was way up there too. If I'd have failed, I'd have broke both my legs. I got to sue my legs for non-support anyway, as skinny as they are.
You sent a cable or a rope down.
Yeah, it was a kite. In prison, we call those kites. You know what I mean? You could send them to the other.
Not familiar with the terminology.
All right. Well,
my suburban roots may be exposed.
Let's hope you never have to. But look.
Referee grabs from Razor.
Yeah.
Double J whipping Razor off the ropes, ducks down. Razor calls for the edge. Hoists him up. Arms extended.
Oh, God, here he goes. Oh.
Drops him, crashing.
But you see how Jeff bumped? Jeff took that bump and rolled backwards right over the bottom rope and out to the floor. It was smooth as silk.
Ring awareness.
Yeah, that was really good.
So it's funny you bring up, because that's the good side of ring awareness. I hate when people take head scissors and then collide with the ropes instead of having that smoothness to at least get your feet under it.
Yeah, know where you're at, and do stuff to the middle of the ring. That's what, man, so many talent does stuff around the edges that's where the ring's the hardest. Meet in the middle of the ring with anything you want to do, and if your timing's good, nobody will notice the extra steps.
Look, there's a clip of you on the Tron in the background.
On the Tron. But look, here's the finish. Like, why couldn't you you got the DQ with a double count out, but like, yeah, what I love is Gorilla burying the announcer. He's like, yeah, no crap. No crap, he said. It's like, hey, I'm just doing my job over here, Gorilla.
Oh, and here's some great performance by you as you climb the cage and try to find an escape out through the top.
I was telling him to raise it back up.
This reminds me of when Enzo Amore was in the shark cage.
They're supposed to put it on the ground. I said, when it touches the ground, it will go.
Oh, gosh, almost lose your balance.
Yeah.
Look at the hair on that guy.
Holy mackerel. Oh, and into the cage, crash face first.
This is when the braids really came out.
I mean, Razor's got to do what he's got to do.
You hear the people?
They want it.
That is horrifying. Maybe we're going to see a
That's Jeff's spot.
Look at that cranium.
Gorilla just burying your head.
Gorilla's all over my hair.
You go up easy.
This razor's edge is devastating.
Yeah, well, look, and that's the thing is, even if you're long, if you sit up correctly at the right time during the power bomb, you'll sit right up. You know what I mean? It's very important that both of you have the same timing.
Jeff comes back, runs it right into a right-hand fist, and gets thrown right into the shark cage.
And then here I go. Oh.
And there you guys go, sent up for the rest of the evening.
So funny story, because that's exactly where I was going, Ryan. They sent us up real high, and they left us there as a rib. And they started to carry on with the show. And they had 2 more matches while we were up there. And, dude, I was spitting. I was cussing as loud as I could cuss. I was doing everything I could do to screw up that show so they would bring us down. Finally, they brought us down and were like, what happened up there? Jokey. But it was
it's
fun.
A pretty good rib.
Yeah, it was a good rib. But I wasn't staying up there, that's for sure.
Amazing stuff.
Good stuff, man.
It's still going.
Yeah.
You're just still climbing. As a fan in there, and seeing that they keep you up there is one of those things that has to be like, they're still there.
Hey, and if you think about it, dude, that's Razor Ramon. You know what I mean? I'm a year and a half into the business, maybe a year.
Doing business with the coolest guy in the world,
Ramon,
man.
Come on, man.
So that match was actually supposed to push through the program and be on the In Your House pay-per-view in May, but instead it got changed to a handicap match with Razor going solo against you and Jeff. This is your first televised match, and it's going to be on a pay-per-view. Is that exciting, or does that just make you nervous?
Well, look, it was exciting. I had been, like, Ryan, and I swear I don't mean it to sound this way, but like, I was doing opening matches on the pay-per-views at WCW, a year prior to this. So it wasn't that I hadn't been on television before.
You're doing your job.
Yeah, I thought everybody was on wrestling on television. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we all do this. This is our job. And what I didn't grasp, again, was the gravity of the situation, of the scenario that my professional life was in. I didn't grasp the weight of that. And hey, that's youth is wasted on the young, you know what I mean?
I do.